NYC family, is NYC Chocolate 7777, and I'm coming in today because I wanted to make a video response and touch on a few topics that are going on in the weight loss community. I've watched numerous videos and I just wanted to say a few words on subjects that I see we're talking about that are generating some interest, and I feel we need to have a conversation about this. And right now, it's so much division, and there needs to be no division. Whether you've had weight loss surgery, whether you're doing it the natural way, i.e., diet, nutrition, fitness, whether you're just even thinking about losing weight, there's no differentiation in the way that you do it as long as you get it done. You know, it drives me crazy when I hear people talk about, oh, weight loss surgery, it's this and it's that, it's the devil. It helped me change my life. It helped me gain my independence from that constant yo-yo cycle of dieting. It helped me get to the point of where I stand before you right now. So if you have a problem with weight loss surgery, then that is your problem that you have with weight loss surgery. And I'm not running up and down the street promoting everyone had weight loss surgery, it saved my life. No, I'm just speaking about myself and what worked for me. If you want to go on a diet, I stand behind you 110%. I root you on 110%. Whatever you feel works best for you, then I say do it. But don't criticize, bash, talk bad about things that you don't know about fully. Unless you've gone to seminars and had a weight loss surgery experience, then you shouldn't speak upon it other than to say, you know, that's not something that I choose in my life. And if you've had weight loss surgery, you don't need to be a critic of someone saying, well, I'm just going to do it the old-fashioned way, diet, i.e. exercise and all of that. Because it does work. I've lost numerous pounds on diet, exercise, and all that jazz. But it wasn't something that was sustainable where I could keep it off forever and ever and ever like I have having gastric bypass. Now, do I have shame in that? No, not at all. Because like I said, everything doesn't work for everybody. We're all individuals. We're all unique in our creation. So, weight loss community, we need to come together. We need to be one. We need to support and be united on this healthy lifestyle change. And that's what we need to be focused on. Not, oh, if this person had weight loss surgery, oh, I'm doing it the natural way by just going on a diet. Whatever works for you, I say go and do it. Be committed to it 110% and rock your journey only as you can. I'm also going to talk about emotions throughout our journeys. I talk about this a lot because when I made that decision to have my surgery back in 2011, that day that I got on the table, I said and made a promise to God that I was going to do whatever it took within my power and my being, because He gave me a second chance to get it right. And that's what I've done. I've ran full throttle thrust with my decision in changing my life and getting me to the best of where it is that I want it to be. So, you know, I wrote down a couple of things, and I just wanted to say it's never a good idea to look at and always harp on where you've been. You need to make the decision to always remember where you've been and decide that you're going to take this journey wherever it is that you want to now be. Whatever it is you're deciding to change in your life, that you want to change, it has to come from a genuine, sincere, honest, and devoted place. Because you have to put in the work. So many people want to change their life. So many people want to do different things, experience and live a new life. But we're not willing to do all that it takes to get there, to that point. So I say, what's the point of even trying if you're not going to commit yourself fully? And what I mean by that is that if you're not going to work out, if you're not going to exercise, if you're not going to fully eat right, if you're not going to fully follow your doctor's orders, if you're not going to fully commit yourself to changing your life, this is not something that you could just pick up for a day, a month, a year, 6 months, a year. It's 160 degrees change, 365 days, every day of your life. Because this is about your life. I just, it gets me so upset, and to the point of where, my heart cries out to people that I see that are not fully grasping that, you can't work yourself up into a frenzy about what somebody tells you regarding whether it be your diet, whether it be your exercise, whether it be whatever it is that you're doing on your journey. When you find what works for you, you need to do that. You need to take that to the full advantage and run with it. So many times we get hung up on, well, our doctor says we need 80, 90, 120, whatever the number is, amount of protein in a day. Okay, you find what number works for you, and you fit in your protein where you can, whether it be deli meats and cheese, peanut butter, eggs, shrimp, fish, lean meats, fruits, vegetables, whatever works, protein shakes, whatever you need to use in your diet, then you use that. Your doctor can give you a template of, okay, yes, for the first month and a half, do the protein shakes, do, parade foods, whatever it is that they tell you. Once you get 3, 6, 9 a year in, you figured out your nutrition pretty much. You figured out what your pouch, your stomach, your diet, whether you're just being on a natural diet, works for you. How, it fills your body, it fuels your day, it fuels your spirit. Whatever it is that works for you, use it. If your doctor tells you, oh, well, you shouldn't be doing any more protein shakes, if they work for you, do it. Because your doctor is not living in your journey. If you're losing your weight consistently, and you're maintaining, once you get to maintenance, you do what works for you. Stop driving yourselves crazy on, oh, well, this person told me I should. That drives me crazy, because I do what works for me. That's why I never followed anybody else. I never worry about, oh, well, this person lost 115 pounds in 30 days. That worked for them. I'm not living in their body. Yes, we can all follow each other's tips and tricks and whatever, but your body is unique to you. So please, worry focus on you. And yes, this journey is going to take you through a roller coaster ride of emotions. But you know what? You have to ride the wave. Before I had my weight loss surgery, I'm keeping 110% with you. I was depressed all the time. All the time. Because I wasn't living my genuine life. I wasn't happy because I wasn't happy in my body. I wasn't happy in, my job situation. I wasn't happy with my educational experience. And I sat down one day and I said, Helena, what is going to change your life? So I said, okay, you know what? I'm going to go back to school. At the age of 38, I'm going to go back to school and get my degree. Because I don't want to be stuck in a dead-end job where I don't have the opportunity to move up and up and up and to be able to support myself and my son the way that I see fit. So I went back to school. I obtained my degree. I'm living my life now because education is a key that no one can take away from you. If it's something you're not happy with, you need to sit down and formulate a plan, process, and decide what it is, what steps you need to take next in order to get to the place where you want to be. Once I worked on the educational part, then I said, you know what? I see that I need to make a change somewhere else in my life. I was on Zoloft because I was so depressed. I never wanted to get out of bed. I didn't want to go do anything and live this life with my son and experience all the wonderful things that there is out there to experience. Because I was depressed at myself, that I had let myself get so overweight to the point of where I hated looking in the mirror. So that's when I went into the weight loss phase. And I decided that weight loss surgery was the option for me that I was going to choose. And I jumped into that and did it and ran with my opportunity and my chance for a brand new lease at life. And it's opened up the doors in so many ways. I no longer have to take any depression medication. Since that day I had surgery, because I committed myself to me, to changing my life. I worked through all the emotions that you go through on this journey, whether it be, you losing 50, 100, 150, 200 pounds in a short amount of time. I processed that day by day by day because I kept on living my life. Because I kept on doing what made me happy. Because I realized that there's a reason and a purpose for this. We get so caught up in the emotions that we stop living. Because we say, oh, this is hard, or I don't want to feel the pain. Well, I didn't want to feel the pain of being overweight anymore, so I did something about it. I didn't want to feel the pain of depression anymore, so I did something about it. We have to stop getting caught up in that feeling of where we don't want to feel the pain. And we keep on trying to fill it with fillers. And sometimes you have to feel that pain in order to challenge ourselves to change our lives for the better. With this journey, there's going to be highs and lows. There's going to be times where you think to yourself, why did I do this? Because that mind that we have, if it's anything like my mind was always focused on, oh, well, food makes me feel good, but now I can't eat the things that I used to, so what do? Find something else to occupy your time. Get on here and make a video. Go take a walk. Do some exercise. Do something else to occupy that mind, that thinking of where you need food to satisfy. Sometimes we may need something to satisfy, and that's okay every once in a while. But when you constantly are running to, oh, well, I'm justifying that I need this candy bar or whatever it may be, or a cup of wine or a beer because I feel that pain, then you need to work on that. You really need to work on that. So many times we get caught up in love with the idea of what we think is going to happen during this process. You don't know until you go through it. You'll never know until you go through it. But like I said, you have to ride the ride every day and take this journey one step at a time. You know, my big brother today made a video, and I love him, Northern Southerner. I thank God for, you know, the people that he's brought in my life through my journey. Because I feel closer to you guys than I feel to, you know, even members of my own family. Because you understand me. Because you've been there. Because we've been through this process. And you know the struggle. But through every struggle, there's pleasure and pain. You just have to decide that you want to get to the pleasure and live your life. Live your life, people. Live your life to the best of your ability and live it well. And no, it's not going to be lollipops and ice cream and rainbows at every turn and circle. But just know that if you choose to wallow in that sorrow and that hurt and those bad feelings, it's going to keep you in that dark place. And for me, I chose the light. And I want the light for you. Alright, YT family. We have to pick what is the lesser of two evils. For me, that's dedication to self. That's learning how to love self, and realize that we're worth this struggle. We're worth it every day that we live here on this earth. Alright, YT family, you know how NYC Chocolate 777 does. Love, kisses, and much blessings. Good night.